An easy fight. Take care of yourself.
Schemes and intrigue shall be revealed. An impressive feat indeed. I suppose this is as far as I go.
A futile attempt. Is that Armand?
Hey! You remember me? I'm touched.
What has brought you to this place?
I come here pretty regularly to bring supplies. You know, medicine, tools, stuff that's hard to come by. Times are tougher than they've ever been. I just thought I could help by running a few errands for people.
That's damn good of you. You do all that while you're out there searching for whatever it is.
Well, in return, they give me a place to stay and food supplies, so really everyone wins.
Does it not occur to you that travelling around like that only heightens your risk of, you know, death?
We all die someday, whether we shy away from danger or not. The way I see it, I may as well do something while I'm here.
You have been lucky so far. But luck is fickle. You would be wise to abandon this dangerous journey and live in peace while you still can.
I appreciate you trying to look out for me, but I can't stop until I've found what I'm looking for.
And just what is it that compels you so?
I'll tell you someday. I promise. I have a feeling we'll meet again somewhere. Well, see you.
It's not like you to show so much interest in a human.
Did it seem that way to you?
Cypher, you were from an era later than mine, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Did the Kingdom of Belize still exist in your time?
It did. It was a small country. Though we didn't have many dealings with them, they weren't particularly keen on trade.
I see. So Belize survived. I wonder what kind of changes it saw over the years.
With the world how it is, we may never know.
Indeed. It's a shame.
Is something the matter?
It's another.
There are terrible monsters in that fortress, lad. You realize that, don't you? Why trouble yourself going to such a dangerous place?
I'm looking for someone.
Is that right? And what kind of person would that be?
I don't actually know. I've forgotten who they were.
Are you mad?
I just know that they were someone very special to me. So would you show me the way, please?
You're a strange one, lad. That's for sure. But very well. I'll do as you ask.
Thank you. Then let's get going.
How are you feeling?
It is nothing.
You've been pretty quiet for a while now. What's up?
I was thinking about humans. It had never crossed my mind before. But there is something undeniably resilient about them. Even as the world descends into chaos, they cling to what little hope is left.
Right. It's that same resilience that gave our ancestors the strength to build kingdoms. And while we have waged fruitless wars, the people continue to endure every hardship.
But were they really as strong as we believe? Or is it just that we refuse to acknowledge all of the weak that perished along the way?
It is the duty of the strong to look out for those who cannot defend themselves. And as gods, the strongest of us all, it makes sense that the Valkyrie have a responsibility to protect the people.
I have been tasked with preventing the destruction of the world. I cannot spare my attention to each individual.
Of course, saving the world from destruction is of the utmost importance. But what meaning is there in saving the world if no one is left to live within it?
Well, either way, we have to stop the destruction. Let's just keep focused on our mission.
Yes, of course, you're right. Forgive my impudence.
Of course. We have found everything we need here. Let us continue searching for the next gift. Be the first to strike. To my side, my noble Imperial.
Leave it to me.
I will not stop until the world is saved. Christopher, did you happen upon anything peculiar during your travels?
Peculiar? Yes. Now you mention it, I did notice an abnormal number of monsters.
That may indeed be worth investigating. Let us survey the area.
Okay, let me take a look.
Let's go, then! I've done my part.
A power to restore this world. To my side, Christopher, my noble inheritor.
Not accustomed to a spear?
Here ends your miserable existence.
Worthy of a hero.
Piercing ice. Christopher, show them your strength. Time to reach.
That's a lot of monsters. What are they up to?
They have erected some kind of barrier to impede our passage through. We will have to defeat them all first.
Perhaps they have one of the gifts.
I do not know. There is a strange presence here. Strange and powerful. I need to get closer. What fools you are! Defying the gods! Loyal soldier! Heed my voice!
Did you think we were safe? Their annihilation is nigh. You just need to
Requesting your aid, Valkyrie.
Perhaps swing back to the tree.
Your soul shall not be wasted.
I'll be standing by.
This is the true work of a saint.
Firestorm!
to me.
This should be simple enough.
I've fulfilled my duty.
How does the seal look?
Formidable. The disruption upon breaking it will completely destroy the surrounding area.
But what about the people in the village? They'll get caught up in the blast. Isn't there any other way?
I agree with Egon. I realise that our mission is to gather the gifts. But those people have worked so hard to eke out a living. Won't you allow us just a little time to think of a plan?
The gift's power is too dangerous. I cannot let it linger here any longer than necessary.
Please, Valkyrie.
I may, however, be able to stifle the blast. Go, see to the village people's evacuation. Just be quick about it.
Your kindness will not be for naught. Come, we have to warn them immediately.
I'll help too. We'll be able to get around everyone quicker if we split up.
The gift is secure, with the surrounding lands still intact.
I suppose we could have skipped the evacuation. Better to be safe than sorry, though.
Thank you, Valkyrie, for heeding our words.
I did not do it for your gratitude. I simply considered the negative effect to morale if the village were to be lost. But enough of that. To Asgard.
Cypher at last. I thought you might never arrive. What a promising-looking cargo you've brought with you today.
Please excuse my tardiness, Your Grace. Indeed, I have come with some particularly fascinating wares for you. First is this article. Silk from the farthest northern region. It is spun in such a way that makes it impervious to flame.
A fireproof silk. Now that is quite something indeed. Oh, and what is this root-like object you have here?
Ah, this root is said to be able to cure any ailment. It only grows on the side of certain cliffs. The tribe I procured it from claimed they use goats to harvest it.
Any ailment at all? Couldn't hurt to have to hand. I'll take that too.
A very wise purchase, Your Grace. Have you need for medicine of late?
The rumours of a spreading plague in the neighbouring lands have me worried. Best to be prepared, wouldn't you say?
Superbly insightful, as always, Your Grace. But whatever will your people think? Their young prince concerning himself with grubby roots instead of trinkets and treasures.
Ah, there's the smart-mouthed merchant I know.
But I am thankful nevertheless. For if it were not for your interest in oddities, I would not be who I am today.
You over-exaggerate. A man of your talents is never far from fortune.
I fear it is now you who exaggerate, Your Grace. If we had not met, I would still be a slave. Prince Emmet would simply be some distant royalty, and not my saviour.
Mother! Look what I can do on the abacus now! This makes counting so much easier. I can work anything out now thanks to this. Look! Mother? What's wrong? Why aren't you saying anything? Mother?
Shut up, you stupid brat. Why don't you use that thing to figure out she's dead already?
Dead? No. No, that can't be!
That thieving slaver. No relatives, no fuss, my arse. What good's that when they croak straight away? And this scrawny brat's as good as useless too. The sick and weak never sell. Should have known there was something fishy about that price. Put a cork in it already, you rotten good-for-nothing. Now get moving, and not another peep from you. Cypher, get over here. There aren't enough workers to go around today. Go scrub up over there too. That brat gives me the creeps. Sure, he does his work fine, but he doesn't say a single word. And he takes the worn-out beating with him everywhere he goes. He just ain't normal.
Hello, shopkeep. How fares your business? Might you show me your wares?
Your Highness, what brings you here to bless us with your presence today?
I'm entertaining guests from another land, and they insisted on seeing places of interest around the town.
And you came to my humble store? What an honor. Cypher, get over here now. I'm going to show our esteemed guests around. While I'm away, count up everything in this crate.
As you wish.
Well, well. And just as I was starting to think you couldn't speak at all. Anyway, just have it done before I come back.
I should be able to count all this pretty quickly. Maybe I could calculate the prices too. Can't even remember the last time I did any calculus.
Hey, you. Might I have a moment? What is that you're using there? I don't think I've ever seen one before.
Sorry, who might you be?
Forgive me. My name's Emmett. Prince Emmett of Galba.
Prince? Please forgive my stupidity, Your Grace.
Oh, don't worry. More importantly, tell me about that device you're using.
Of course, Your Grace. This is an abacus. It helps me count and do sums.
Oh, yes. I see now. How very interesting. Could you show me how to use it?
Yes, Your Grace. So if we add these clothes here and those bags and... So there are 23 in total. Then we can work out the price on this side.
Incredible. All those complex calculations done in an instant.
Yes. And since I've calculated it twice, it's safe to say we've not made any mistakes.
Twice? Already? I've never known someone to be so arithmetically capable before. You've a real talent, no doubt about that.
A talent?
I suppose I'd better get back now. But tell me, what's your name?
It's Cypher, Your Grace.
Well, Cypher, with a good head like yours, I've no doubt you'll do great things. So long.
What a peculiar prince. He spoke to a slave. Like we were equals.
Oh, blast! Black's going to lose. It's losing ground on the straight and falling back into the group.
I wouldn't be so sure, Your Grace. Just watch. That horse isn't out of the race quite yet.
Oh, and who are you? Wait! Ah, the race! What happened? Who won? Well, I'll be. Black really did win. My first victory of the day. Speaking of firsts, I don't believe we've had the pleasure. And just how did you know that horse would win?
My name is Cypher. I am but a simple merchant. Perhaps you might remember this abacus.
Yes! It's all coming back to me now. You're the lad who was looking after the shop all those years ago.
Oh, it's an honor to be remembered by Your Grace. I must also apologize for my suddenness. It's just, I'd wanted to make your acquaintance once more, to express my gratitude.
For what?
It was only thanks to Your Grace's kind words that I realized my talent for calculus. And now, I run my own humble store. I've wanted to thank you for some time now.
Oh, good tidings indeed. Though I think you have your talent to thank for that, not me. Actually, your timing couldn't be better. I've been after a new merchant. Might you bring your wares to the castle? You see, everyone peddles the same old trinkets these days. It leaves one rather wanting. I've been looking for items with a bit of character, just like you and your abacus. What do you say? I'll pay whatever price you name. Ah, yes. I remember that like it was yesterday.
And I remember well the first time I came to the castle. The guards almost threw me in the dungeons.
And they had every right to. What with all the dubious elixirs and strange books in foreign tongues you were trying to bring in.
I only thought to bring articles worthy of interest. Need I remind you of a certain prince who purchased every last one?
You have me there. I knew you'd be a great merchant from the moment I met you. You have an eye for things that completely evade others.
Your Grace is far too kind. I fear I won't be able to live up to your great expectations.
Anyway, that's why I thought you might be able to supply a remedy for this sickness going.
Is something the matter, Your Grace? Do you feel unwell?
I feel quite dizzy all of a.
Prince Emmett!
Valkyrie, hold on. You don't need us to talk to Odin, do you? It's just... I thought this might be a good time to get some training in.
Training?
Yes. Unlike on Midgard, we can move around freely up here. And I'm still pretty rusty after, you know, dying.
That's a good idea. I have wanted a chance to spar against Egon for some time now.
One might question the point of training without a physical body, but your enthusiasm is certainly admirable.
You're not interested, Cypher?
On the contrary, with Valkyrie's permission, it'd be an honor to join you.
I see nothing wrong with the desire to hone one's skills. I shall ask the Allfather.
I can save you the trouble, my Valkyrie. Here I am.
Allfather, is it safe for you to leave the throne?
Thanks to your efforts, I am now quite able to move around these grounds as I wish. Grant the Einherjar their request, Valkyrie. They may make use of an old training ground not far from here.
Thank you, Allfather.
Your generosity shall not be for naught. I shall see they have access to the training grounds immediately. Now, my report on this last excursion to Midgard. I was able to locate Draupnir.
Ah, yes. Draupnir. Finally back in its rightful place in Asgard. There are now only 2 gifts left to be recovered. As for the next gift, I sense that it lies in an area of Midgard that was once known as Ramali.
Yes, Allfather.
I see you have managed to recruit more Einherjar.
Yes, Allfather. However,
Speak your mind.
perhaps it is because they were once human, but at times they have peculiar notions.
No doubt some part of their humanity still lingers within them. Pay it no mind.
Understood. I shall try.